them people. You're named suspect 4, and that's not your concern. Your concern is everybody else telling on the internet, but suspect 4 doesn't have a worry in the world. Man, where does that happen at? You ain't never heard somebody be named as a suspect and don't have a worry in the world, not concerned, act like it don't even exist. Straight up. It don't even exist. Suspect 4 don't even exist to Wack. Hell no. Wack act like they made a mistake, error, by putting his name in it. That's what he act like. He act like it's a mistake that his name is in the paperwork. Yeah. That shouldn't have been me. Why would they put my name in there? Hold up. I gave a verbal. You know, it's what the nigga say. I gave a verbal. It was a mistake. Now I'm the one that gave the verbal. Shit. Now he act like when he see Luce Cannon pull the strap out, he like, man, why did you do that? Now this is the big Paru nigga, right? This is the big Paru nigga, right? That say I'm gonna get down, right? And I come from that jungle. But he said, when I seen Luce Cannon pull the strap out, I said, why you do that? Man, that's crazy. You pulling a strap out? It's the nigga that say he get down though, man. It's the nigga that say he get active. It's the nigga that say he put work in. Man, you know damn well a strap is a part of that. If you in that street life, you know what it is. But he make it seem like that there was a shocker. Like he didn't know Luce Cannon and them boys had straps. Come on, man. That's the games, though. He act like he didn't know Luce Cannon had the strap. Nah, I didn't know nothing about that. I gave a verbal. Man, you ain't never heard no so-called X street nigga, active street nigga say anything about a verbal. I've never heard that. I've never heard somebody say I gave a verbal. But Wack. Somebody that we all know worked for them people. Yeah, that's what he put on the statement. That's what's going to come out on the statement, right? Watch. When the statement come out with Wack, it's going to come out and say somebody gave a verbal. Well, we going to know who that is. They ain't even got to put Wack name in there. We know who it is. Who gave a verbal? Straight up. We ain't even got to ask who it is. Who gave a verbal? Huh? Oh, we know who gave a verbal. Only nigga out there that gave a verbal. The nigga that got grabbed up and threw in the truck. Yeah. I've never heard a street nigga say that to me ever in life. I've never heard that. Nobody say I give you a verbal. Verbal what? They gonna say, man, I told this nigga don't do this. I told the nigga put the strap up. I told him put the strap up, bro. Why you got the strap? Wack said I gave him a verbal. Okay. If that ain't police talk, what is? Straight up. If that ain't police talk, what is? Nigga saying I gave a verbal. Huh? That sound like police. That sound like office talk with the police. That sound like you sitting in the interrogation room or at the desk with the police and they saying, did you give him a verbal? Yeah, I gave him a verbal. That's what it sound like. You can't tell me that sound like anything else. Straight up. Yeah. Straight up. Yeah, hey, too's much. Definitely that's what he did too. Hey, Luce, don't do it, Luce. Don't do it. Straight up. Hey, Dustin, I bet he know the codes too. Yeah, I bet he know the codes too. Yeah, for this nigga to know the dates and times of stuff happening and stuff like that. Yeah, it was happening on October 14th, October 15th. You know why he remembered that day and time so much? Because that's the thing he had to turn in. He had to turn that into the authorities. That was a recording that he had to turn in. So he knew the date and the time. Straight up. All right, this is the date and the time. October 14th, 15th. They was on my phone. They was talking like this. That's why he know the date and the time. Straight up. Yeah. Eugene Henley. Don't do it. Don't do it, Eugene Henley. Yeah. That's his ill. They make sure that he notified. He got to notify. And I guarantee you that Wack had his phone on recording when he went out there and them boys approached him in the garage. And that's why he hate Brick Baby so much though. Because Brick Baby was out there. That's why Wack hate Brick Baby so much. For real. Because he was out there. He was with them niggas. He was one of them 20 niggas that was out there. Yeah. Wack hate that. Straight up. Yeah. He was out there with them niggas. And he remembered that. In his mind, Brick Baby pressed him. So that's the only way to feel that feeling of Brick Baby pressing him. I gotta go at this nigga though. Yeah. That's why he been going at him the whole time. Because in his mind, he knew Brick Baby pressed him. He knew it. He was out there with these niggas. Yeah. Hold up. This is why he made sure they never crossed paths. Straight up. This is why he made sure that they never crossed paths. Yo, Adam, I can't cross paths with this nigga. Don't put us in the same. How Brick Baby work at No Jumper for years and Wack and Brick never crossed. How did that happen? Brick Baby worked at No Jumper for years. And him and Wack never met on the same day. All that wolfing that Wack be doing, talking about what he gonna do, how he gonna get down. A nigga at your job, you couldn't run into him. Because you didn't want to. Nigga. You really didn't want to. Yeah. You know, that nigga was coming to work with that thing on him too. Wack knew he was coming with that biscuit. Yeah. All that tough stuff Wack talking. Wack don't want to have no shootout with nobody. No, he don't. All that tough talk shit. Yeah, he don't want to have none of that. He don't want to go to war with that fire. Nah. He gonna pop it. You know, but he don't want to go to war like that. You know, it's a bunch of foo-faffy stuff. Yeah. But I know that's why Wack was going at him the way he did. Straight up. Yeah. He said, because where he can't get you to slip, he set you to trip. I'm a trip, but you'll never catch me slipping. Wack ain't never shot a real gun. BB gun. Straight BB gun. The BB man. Straight up. He ain't bumped into Munchie B yet either at No Jumper. Not at all. Munchie B blind. Munchie be blind. And he talk about he can do this to him and do that to him, but you ain't never even bumped into the nigga in the studio. Yeah. You know, Wack got strict instructions. You know, headquarters telling who he can't bump into. Headquarters. And you know, he give that information to Adam. Yo, Adam, I can't bump into this nigga. Nah, make sure we don't cross. Yeah. You don't see him bumping the, Munchie B or Brick Baby. Dirty player, though. Dude is a dirty player, man. Straight up. Wack no Munchie B not gonna play with him. He said, Reek said Wack got out of there. Left all them niggas at the Nova to fend for themselves. Damn right Wack got out of there. Wack got straight out of there. Nigga shit, hold up. I gotta go. Yeah. Had his recorder on, but let Wack tell it. He had a nigga at 12 o'clock. He had a nigga at 3 o'clock. He had a nigga at 6 o'clock. And he had a nigga at 9 o'clock. They was all decorated like spies, right? They was all over there ready. He had them like the Navy SEALs. Yeah. Wack had all the guys like the Navy SEALs. And they was ready. They was all in place. Let Wack tell it. I told Wack, man, it was only 3-4 dudes went up the stage with you, nigga. Yeah. You think nobody would have spotted them dudes in red flannels? Straight up. Michelle was popping. All good. Straight up. You really think so? Man, Wack keep 3 police officers. He talking about soldiers. He keep 3 police officers. That's it. 3 police officers. Remember, he had 50 niggas. Yeah, you know, he had 50 niggas. Yeah. And don't forget, Wack was talking heavy about old Gumby, then turned around and did an interview with the man. Like he do everybody. Like he do everybody. Talk like he gonna get in. Yeah, when I see the nigga, you better know. Yeah. Man, listen here, man. Yeah. Crazy. If you set yourself around wolves with a hyena like Wack, suicide. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know that the fairy done popped up. You know, sweet as a sugar cookie. Yeah. You know, sweet nuts. Sweet nuts then showed up. Cuban Rob got beat up with Wack by the Cedars. Game didn't help either. Cuban Rob got beat up by the Cedars. He said Game didn't get involved with that one, huh? Freedom Boys. Free G Wayne, 3rd, Cuban Rob, Beast, and Lil John. Freedom Boys. Yeah. They say more about Gumby being a hoe than Wack though. Both of them. AAJR gets bread. Both of them. You know what I'm saying? Both of them. Oh yeah, you know Beast a fan. Beast definitely a fan. He a fan, man. His new name, Tasty Cake. I gotta make sure we gonna call him too, Tasty. Sweet Nuts. Sweet Nuts. Game went to party with the 60s after they smacked up at Nova. Yeah. And if you hear Wack when he was talking to Loon, he said, man, Game can go anywhere he want. He can hang out with anybody he want. Cause he tried to make it seem like Luce Cannon was mad that Game was hanging out with Jim Jones, right? And that he never told him to say anything. Hey, Sharice, next time you talk to Luce Cannon, you gotta ask him that, right? You gotta ask him, did Wack tell you to go at Game? Next time you talk to Luce Cannon, Sharice, ask him that, man. Tell him to put that in one of his updates. Because Wack saying that he never told him to go at Game. He said, nah, that nigga went at Game and I told him to take it down. I called Game on the three-way and all this, right? You gotta ask him that. Straight up. Smash that like button too, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, man. You know what I mean? Hey, Wack, where you at? Call in. Straight up. Yeah. Wack credibility is shot, though. You know, it's shot. It's shot. But like I said, it's so many people that's willing to just let him know publicly that he the people. It's so many people now. You know, all them people that was scared, they thought Wack was going to sue him. Oh, they saying it now. Nah, you them people, nigga. Yeah. How Wack going to sue anybody? You can't sue nobody when it's all you do every day. How you going to sue somebody? There's so much evidence on the internet of this man calling people them people. A judge would look at this nigga like he goofy. You really filed this? Any lawyer, straight up, is special for filing that. You know, World Star better be countersuing that dude. Straight up. Because we know damn well you ain't right. I know they know you ain't right. You said that you're scared, and you know, like I told you, that's what he do though. That's his famous thing. To tell you that he's scared. You know, he'll say that quick. Yeah, I'm scared. Yeah, I was scared. That's why I did this. You know, dude ain't right, man. Straight up. Dude ain't right. You can't convince me that dude right. I ain't even gonna lie. Can't nobody convince me that dude is right. I know he foul. You know, I'm willing to bet him we can sit down and take a lie detector test. I'm willing to bet it, Wack. I told you that already. I'm willing to bet the lie detector test. We can sit down with the real deal. And loser got to pay for the test. Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. We can put a wager on it. And loser got to pay for the lie detector test. I'm willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? If I was World Star, I would sue to all Wack paperwork and prove he a rat. Real rap. Like for real. You know, for real. You know what I'm saying? And we know. You can get the information because Wack put it all on the internet. Hey, JR gets bread. You can get the information. Wack put it all on the internet, man. Goofy cult buddies exposed. 100 goofy cult buddies exposed him for liking trans IG pages. The clip's still on YouTube, Goofy, man. Yeah. That boy be liking them. He liking all them pictures. He got a wife, he say, but he liking all the he, she pictures. Sick bastard. You sick, man. You sick, man. You sick. You need help, man. You damn freak. You need help, man. Straight up. You need help, man. Yeah. You know, they gonna fall apart once the whole world see Wack, because them people go ahead and turn their back on them. All the riders gonna fall apart. They gonna be sick. Once they see that the people done with Wack, because eventually they gonna be done with the nigga. You know, nobody lasts forever with the police. You know, straight up. I mean, nobody lasts forever. Yeah, the police even retire. It's just when you a snitch, right? Your retirement is different. It's like getting a put off. You know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta retire as a cop. You know? You gotta retire. Yeah. So, you know, when Wack retire, we all gonna see how major it is. You know, everybody gonna see how major it is when Wack retire. You know, they gonna put the nigga off and put him out there. Yeah. You only good as your last Vic, Wack. That's it. You only good as your last Vic. You know? And you got work to do. You know? You better be producing. You better be out there producing. Yeah. Because eventually, it's going to be you. Yeah, that dude called back the other day. I hung up on him. We was on live the other day. I hung up on him. I ain't feel like talking to him. You know. Yeah. I'm making people knowing. You know what I mean? I ain't feel like it. So I just hung up on him. You know, he wanna be known. Yeah. Cuban Rob, Little John, and Third are his broke best friends. Broke. Straight up. Yeah. They should be embarrassed to have somebody like Wack100 screaming their name, knowing damn well they broke. Like, yo, dog, stop. Like, come on. Wack throw his own homies under the bus. They can't even tell. He alert the FBI, which they already know these niggas, but he want to alert the feds. Yo, these my homies. If it go down, they did it, not me. That's basically what he doing with them. They can't even understand it. This nigga want to alert the people. Yeah, if something happened, it was Little John, Third, and Cuban Rob. Yeah. That's what he doing. When it all go down, this who did it. Damn right. Y'all remember a couple weeks ago, he was on, I think, the Adam and Wack show saying that my homies, oh yeah, they the real deal in the hood. Damn right. Oh yeah, they active, not me, right? This what he said. This is no cap. A couple weeks ago, that nigga said, my homies, oh yeah, they the real deal. They active, not me. Now, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't banging, but they banging. And that's ill. Threw these niggas straight under the bus. Say, yo, they active. I ain't active, but them niggas, oh yeah, they active. Damn right. They can't, their brains don't circulate right. They don't even understand it. This nigga tell the FBI, the whole world, they active, not me. Feds like, all right, well, we know Cuban Rob's active. Third is active. Yep. And Lil John. Yep. They active. We got them. Straight up. Straight for Wack. Real rap. I hope they fix it, Superfly. They on some BS. He treat his homie like hired muscle. And don't give them nothing. They don't get no money. They all should turn on him. Just being real. All three of them dudes should turn on him. I guarantee you they would get further. If they all turned on Wack, they would get further than being cool with Wack. Just being real. Yeah. If all of them got together and started their own YouTube channel and went at Wack, they would blow up. Straight up. If Lil Jon, Cuban Rob, and Third turned on Wack and started their own YouTube channel, they would blow up. They would literally blow all the way up. They don't understand it though. You know, because they're not that smart. Wack is holding y'all back. Y'all don't understand the game. I know it, but I try to give y'all the game, right? I try to give y'all the game. If y'all start your own YouTube channel and start going directly at Wack, y'all are all gonna start getting paper. Straight up. But if you continue to be the guy that sit there while Wack is at the interview and he pointing over there, yeah, my homies right there. Yeah, those my homies. Yeah, my homie. You niggas gonna stay broke forever. And that's on God. You hear me? I want y'all to understand that. I'm gonna give y'all some free GAME, right? And this is a fact. If y'all keep going to the interviews with Wack and let him just point over there off the camera, yo, my homies, oh yeah, I would have put them in the hotel. I would have put them over here. I would have did this over here. I got 4 niggas positioned over there. I got 8 niggas decorated on the wall. Y'all gonna be broke forever. Start a YouTube channel, right? Going straight at Wack. All 3 of y'all. Watch y'all gonna say, man, I thank DZ. Y'all gonna thank me. Straight up. Y'all would thank me. Y'all say, man, this nigga ain't giving us no money. This nigga would rather feed his fake media team than to feed his homeboys. That is ill. This how you know Wack is dirty. Dirty player. He would rather feed his media team that he claims to have internet channels, YouTube channels, than to feed the homeboys that you gonna say that's gonna ride for you. If that ain't backwards, that's just crazy. Straight up.